There's also, this was part of the fullness for me too. It was really interesting that week to be with how it was so like monumental and completely sacred. And then it was also like very everyday. Like it was
Yeah,
dinner time on Friday, so we were making dinner because we need to
yeah,
eat a meal, you know? And we'll
yeah,
talk later about what it was like for the 2 days afterward. But like I would come in the morning, I was staying somewhere else. I would come in the morning, like with coffee or whatever, and say hi to your dad's body. And it was all very like, death is normal. This is an everyday,
yeah,
like, beings are being born and dying constantly. And it's like, it's a part of this, the sun keeps rising and setting. And it was both completely, it was really a peak experience of my life to get to be there with the two of you. It was so it was so big, and it was obviously one of the biggest moments of your dad's life was his departure and all of that. And then it was also just so normal and human and
yeah,
everyday.
yeah. That's the paradox, huh?
Yeah.
That was what was so strange to me, was like this monumental, massive thing is happening, and yet it's just another part of life. It's like, what's that book? I never read it, but I love the title of that Jack Cornfield book. After the Ecstasy, the Laundry. I wouldn't, and I did say to people that I felt those days were its own kind of ecstasy, which is, if I weren't in it, I would find that an extremely bizarre statement. I go, what? You think that was ecstasy? And it wasn't ecstasy like I was blissed out. I wasn't feeling like whole body jhana pleasure or something like that. I was just so in the moment that all semblance of time fell away, and I had the creative control, and whatever I was expressing was allowed. It always is, but for some reason, that feeling that it isn't allowed just fell off. And so that was its ecstasy, like the ecstasy of when you're a child and you can just exist and you can just express yourself however you want. You can be happy, you can be sad, you can be whatever. You can be dramatic about it if you want. Like all of those things, I think, were how it was ecstatic. This feeling of losing your everyday mind and your everyday kind of perception of things, and just allow that to like self-destruct for a while, and then it's like whatever is there can be there.